So people, what are ADRs and BDRs? And I'm going to read you a little clip to explain to you what these are. Some of them are out there that are on depository receipts, which is true, but it has more definition to that. So with that, I'm going to let you go and read you something so that you won't derail yourself when you write your petition in court. It's important to know the right information and to where you're going to apply it to. I got you. So I got you, people. BDRs or DRs. What does it mean? What is a depository receipt? DRs. A depository receipt is a negotiable certificate issued by a bank. It represents shares in a foreign company, trade on a local stock exchange, and gives investors the opportunity to hold shares in the equity of a foreign countries. It gives them an alternative to trade on an international market. A depository receipt was originally a physical certificate that allowed investors to hold shares in a equity of other countries. One of the most common types of DRs is the American Depository Receipt, the ADR, which has been offering companies, investors, and traders global investment opportunities since the 1920s. Did you hear that? The American Depository, the ADR, which has been offering companies, investors, and traders global investment opportunities since the 1920s. So it's nothing new, people, with Citigroup in Brazil. It's been going on since the 1920s. And let's continue. So a depository receipt is a negotiable certificate representing shares in a foreign company, trade on a local stock exchange. A depository receipt allows investors to hold equity shares of foreign companies without the need to trade directly on a foreign market. Depository receipts allow investors to diversify their portfolio by purchasing shares of companies in different markets and economies. Depository receipts are more convenient and less expensive than purchasing stock directly in a foreign market. I got you, people. I told you. Pay attention to these things, man. So, the disadvantage of DRs. DRs can be attractive to investors because they allow them to diversify their portfolios and purchase shares in their foreign companies. Diversification is an investment strategy in which a portfolio is constructed so it contains all kinds of different stocks and multiple industries. Diversifying using depository receipts along with other investment prevents a portfolio from being too heavily concentrated in one holding or sector, something that retail doesn't understand. Don't invest heavily in one stock. So the most important to these DRs, BDRs, ADRs, who sponsors them? A depository bank. That's the key. Bank. Who is the sponsor of ADRs? A depository bank works with a foreign company and its custodian bank with a sponsor. American Depository Receipt, the ADR, the American Depository Receipts, are otherwise issued by brokers or dealers. Remember, these dealers and brokers got to be licensed and registered, that own common stock in the foreign companies. Unsponsored ADRs aren't commonly available on exchange. That means if you're not a registered licensed broker or dealer, you cannot get a DR, people. So, you better check yourself and check the person you're doing business with. So the bottom line, you can avoid trading directly with a foreign stock exchange by purchasing depository receipts. But the depositories come with both pros and cons. They are convenient and they can be less expensive than trading directly because of the fees and often reduced. But your investments can be impacted by economic risk and consequences in the foreign country. ADR aren't typically liquid. Trades you make can be subject to some delays, so you want to be sure that you can weather these circumstances. So most of these DRs are not insured by the foreign company. So you got to make sure that you could handle your losses. And with that, people, discover information before you submit a petition to win a case in a lawsuit. With that, I'll let you go and you think about that.